everyone, it's Nicole. I hope you're all doing well. The wind is really blowing. Have you ever opened your mouth and said something and then before the sentence was finished, you wish you could just rewind? Well, I did that last week. I was talking about my YouTube channel in the company of my coworkers and they found me. People in my life know about YouTube, but for some reason I felt like with my coworkers, it was like, oh my gosh, have I ever said anything that would ever have them think less of me? Have I ever said anything that would be embarrassing? Which I don't think I do. I don't think I say embarrassing things, but I don't know. I'm never self-conscious about being on YouTube except when I told my coworkers. It was so weird. But there's been times where I've said things and then I just sit there and think, I'm like, oh my gosh, that came out so wrong. Or, oh my gosh, they're gonna take this in a certain way and they're gonna think I am being offensive or I am being rude or whatever. Sometimes I wish there was a legitimate rewind button, just by like 10 seconds. If in 10 seconds you don't feel like you need to stop talking and go back, then you should be okay. But if you can figure it out in 10 seconds, rewind that. Cut it out. I need to be slower to speak and quicker to listen. It's actually in the Bible. It's James 1:19, just in case you're curious. A lot of good nuggets in there. Something else happened where I kind of wish I could go back in time. This was a little longer, but a couple of nights ago, I was with a bunch of my coworkers and other leaders in our area. So I was being really fussy and really short with people and really just not myself. I realized I was being like this when I was with them. I knew what I was doing, but I just couldn't stop. It was like I was bubbling over. So it was so bad that when we left, my husband even said, "You were not like you normally are." He's like, yeah, you get like that sometimes, but you usually don't show everybody. And I actually sent out a text to most of my coworkers apologizing for my behavior because I was so embarrassed that I would act like that. Basically, what I feel like happened is that I've been going through this healing process and restoration of who I am and who I'm supposed to be. And I feel like there was this big honkin' root that was stuffed in there. If you think about a tree, the root is usually bigger and then everything else comes up. Well, I think everything was coming up over the last 6 months, but that root had to be pulled out. And when the root comes out, it's painful. And I think I was just dealing with so much just stuff coming out that I just lashed out at everyone. Couple of lessons learned. One, God will take stuff out if you ask him. Another lesson, don't take things out on other people. They have no idea what's going on with you. And it is so much better to show kindness and be joyful. Another thing, be slow to speak and quick to listen. Another thing, healing is painful. That's my little nugget of information for you today. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I will see you all real soon. Bye. There's a storm coming. You might hear the thunder actually.